currently have continue this for the more vulnerable people that live in our communities. The option is option 2, and it does actually outline how the allocation is going to be divided between those communities: pensioners, residents with disabilities, households with children, households that we have actually on the cusp of poverty, and it shows the allocation. It also shows the allocation to the energy debt and energy bills, which is always welcomed. The energy team do a fantastic work around helping those people who are in energy poverty. And then we have the local welfare provision, which are those people who use our benefits calculator and contact the benefits team, and we're able there to actually allocate vouchers, food vouchers, or as I've just said, energy vouchers. There's also an amount in there for the food aid network. The food aid network over the last 4 years has become more and more important, certainly as I see it, with 32 food banks across the district, and there's a little bit of support in there for the food banks as well, just in time for Christmas when people will be needing that little bit of additional help. So it is about the allocation, and the allocation, as you can see, is at 4.2, option 2 of the report, and that's what I'm recommending.
Thanks for that, Maureen. Yeah, it is welcome, but only till September, which the worst time of all is coming when
Absolutely.
It's cold weather, winter. So let's hope that there is a rethink. We have a new government by then, or this government have a rethink. But thank you for the report. Anybody want to comment? Les?
Yeah, I think it's a good report, this, Maureen, and I'm sure a lot of people will welcome this. But one of the things that caught my eye as well is we've actually picked up the fact that we'll need some more resource to make sure we get this money out there. A lot of things fail, Maureen, as I'm sure you know. The money's there, but it's actually getting it out to the people who are in need. And I think this also covers that point, which is really good for me. So I think it's an excellent report.
We have actually on 2 occasions, I think this is, I don't know if it's the 3rd or the 4th allocation that we've had. The last allocation was for 2 years. The previous one, we didn't take any admin cost at all. But as you say, when you get now 80, 90,000 vouchers to the right people, and then those people who think they should have one and they haven't got one, speaking to those, so you do need the resources to actually help do it.
Yeah, I think that's important that we do. Jack?
Thanks, Denise. Yeah, thank you, Maureen, for this update as well. I think this is such a valuable fund, and one of the things that I'm always impressed with this is we make it go so far. I mean, you look at agenda page 10 and 11, and just some of the initiatives there: 10,000 pensioners receiving help, 7,700 residents with disability benefits receiving help, 2,600 residents on low incomes receiving help, 10,000 families across the district. We really do use this money to help the most vulnerable and needy in society. So I welcome it, and I join your call, Denise, for the government or the next government to rethink the cut in this valuable funding.
I think I have to say as well that not all authorities do it this way. They don't, you know, there aren't a lot of authorities that actually give the money out to the pensioners, the OAPs, the families, etc. But we have always said that that's what this funding is for, and it needs to go direct to those people that need it the most.
And I think the people of this district appreciate that, Maureen, how it's been done and how you have made it, as Jack says, how you've made it go as far as you possibly can. It's been well managed, but I do think you might need some help with the administration side.
Thank you.
Okay, with that, can we agree the report?
Agreed.
Okay, thank you. Item 7, this is down as Michael, but it's actually Jack's report. Jack.
Thanks, Denise. Yes, so this report is to consider cooperation agreement with the West Yorkshire Combined Authority for home-to-school transport services. The Council has a duty to provide home-to-school transport services for children of compulsory school age who could not be reasonably expected to walk because of special educational, disability or mobility needs. And as the relevant transport authority, we've been working closely with WICA for a number of years now to successfully deliver these vital services. This agreement is about formalising that arrangement as well as updating it in light of changes in fees and legislative changes such as GDPR. And just some of the services that this agreement will provide are from door-to-door taxi and minibus services for SEND children, tendered bus services, school cards for use on commercial bus services, and socially necessary bus services. So all really vital services delivering for the most vulnerable in society. And a recent review of our service by APSI, the Association of Public Sector Excellence, noted positively that the arrangement gives economies of scale, a flexible service and assurances around best value for money. So I fully recommend this to Cabinet, and the options are set out on agenda pages 26 and 27, with 4.1 approval being recommended to ensure we can continue to deliver this vital service.
Thank you, Jack. Margaret?
Yeah, I fully support this, Jack. I think it's vitally important that we can get our children to school safely and in a safe environment. And I think it's also important that, as pointed out in 331, the best price is taken which obtains best value and keeps costs down. We have a massively increase in number of children going on to EHCP plans, so it's vitally important that we can provide the service to them, so I'm fully supportive.
Thank you, Margaret.
Anyone else? Okay, can we agree the report?
Agreed.
Item 8 is the financial health report on pages 33 to 56. This report informs Cabinet of the provisional outturn against the Council's net revenue budget of 278 million. In total, the forecast overspend is projected at 3.8 million, and which I'm pleased to say is unchanged from the previous report. This is a testament for all the hard work from all of us, despite the ongoing challenges. Further details on directorate variations are set out within section 3.4, and the whole dashboard is included on Appendix 1, Agenda Item 43. Section 3.1 of the report gives a summary of the Council's progress against the delivery of agreed budget savings for this year. In total, the forecast is that the majority of those put forward have been implemented by the end of the financial year, saving the Council 11.5 million. Table 3 within section 3.5 of the report provides a useful summary of the reserves position, and anticipated reserves at the end of the year will total 106 million. The report also contains further information on the year-end collection rates for council tax and business rates at section 3.6. As we are now in April, the finance team are working hard to finalise both the revenue and capital position and produce the annual draft statement of accounts. The financial outturn reports will be presented to the council in June for further information. The recommendations are set out at section 2 and can be found on page 33, and I ask that we agree the report. Any questions, any comments? Les?
Yeah, I think that the comment after reading this report, I think it shows that all councils, including ours, have really got to concentrate on funding and the money coming in and the money going out. I think we're quite successful in that, but that's because we've got a good team that's advising us, and we're constantly on top of what's happening. I think I would like to thank people like Caroline, Jackie, and all the people that do this. I think it is important, and when you look at the figures, if you turn your back on these sort of things, we can all see what's happening with some of our other colleagues in other areas. It's well managed, but it does show that we have to keep on top of it all the time. It looks like we've got good reserves. We've got good reserves because we've got good management of the way we're spending money on a constant basis. So, as I say, thank colleagues, and I can certainly assure people that this group of people are constantly looking at this, and I think it shows. So it's a good report, and I certainly go forward with your recommendations, Denise.
Anyone else? Yeah, I think we wouldn't be anywhere where we were without our colleagues. And I know we thank you and your staff every time, Caroline and Jackie, but you really do keep us on track, and we are focused on what we're doing here. It's really important that we bring our budgets in and we keep monitoring all the year, and I know that we certainly will do that. So thanks for that. So with that, can we move the report?
Move the report.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.